Oh, yes. I'm just looking at this document from Barbary. Yes. I thought it was English. Yes. But actually, this is the Model Penal Code. Oh! And there's what's known as a multi-state examination. This common law known as the Model Penal Code, the MPC. I thought this was English, but it's actually American. Oh. Now, there's certain jurisdictions. Yes, they're the federal criminal jurisdiction. Yeah. That would be the federal government has extensive power to enact general criminal codes. That would be that. It's. You remember I was telling you about that 10333? It's not the model penal code. No, it's the United States Code. Yes, yes, yes. Power in federally owned and controlled territory. Yes, federal enclaves. Yeah. Federal courthouses are under the federal power. Yeah. That would be appellate courthouses. Yes. And that would be a district court, state courthouse. Well, wait a second here. In contrast, okay, federal power to criminalize conduct within a state is limited by the requirement that each statute be founded upon an express or implied constitutional grant of authority. This model penal code, this is something about the whole the whole laws of, yes. Now, those that work in the appellate courts, the federal appellate courts, you have to enforce the U.S. Code 10, U.S. Code 18, and you decided you didn't have to. Now, this is naval yards are under that authority. Yes. Federal courthouses and national parks. Oh, then there's the state has some constitutional grant of authority. Ooch. The state of Washington has a constitutional grant of authority. Yes. Then there's the power over United States nationals abroad. Yes. Express reach conduct by citizens while on foreign soil. Ooch. The Model Penal Code. Oh. I didn't read the front part of it that explains exactly what it is. Yes. Now, I did notice that those state laws, the 9As, yes, they seem to have this state criminal jurisdiction. Yes. Unlike the federal government, every state has an inherent authority by virtue of its police power to regulate its internal affairs for the protection or promotion of the health, safety, welfare, and morals of its citizens. I had read that in some of those 9As yesterday that you have an obligation as a state legislature to make sure and enforce each and every law for the promotion, yes, of health, safety, welfare, and morals of its citizens. Now, you wouldn't think that that would be a lawsuit, but let's say that it takes an executive order to make a state protect and promote the health, safety, welfare, and morals of its citizens. Now, as a citizen, pooch, when my health, safety, morals, and protections are not being protected, I think I could actually sue you for that, pooch. Let's say it took an executive order from the White House, yes, to suppress an insurrection, yes, a combination, a domestic violence, a conspiracy of those that do render criminal assistance to any and all counties that do enforce any court orders that have forgeries, yes, fraud, pow! Now, is it really good for the health of the citizens to allow that type of thing to happen? Does it really protect the citizens when you use forgeries to issue court orders? How does it affect the morals of those that are residents of the state of Washington? Now, these 9As, because I can look at them again. Pew! You remember yesterday when I put those videos up? Oh my gosh, the church bell is going. Now, I'm just looking at some of these legislations. Yes, you must put that in there because of the Model Penal Code. Yes, that you have some constitutional authority to pass laws. But when you go to violating, yes, hang on here just for a second. Well, I'm able to sit down, so I'm not in such a big hurry. I'm not in a big hurry right now. Now, these model penal codes, yes, they put that there. I'm going to read it in just a second, but I'm thinking as soon as there's an executive order issued from the White House, because the state patrol wouldn't enforce the laws. Yes, there wasn't a sheriff in any fucking county. There wasn't a police officer. Now, this is rendering criminal assistance, RCW 9A.76.030. Yes. A person is guilty of rendering criminal assistance, establish a preponderance of the evidence, severability, renders criminal assistance to a person who has committed a felony. Yeah. Oh, and then there's that compounding. I wonder if that's all. Is that definition, let's say you're compounding, but you're not a combination. Exactly what is a combination in that U.S. Code 10 that fits in the model penal code? Now, a person is guilty, criminal assistance who has. Now, these 9As, they seem to all kind of be bunched together. Now, remain, return, person, return, custody. Oh, there it is. Effective date 2001. Yes. This act is necessary for the immediate preservation of the public peace. Yes. Health or safety or support of the state government and its existing public institution, and takes effect July 1st of 2001. Now, when they put that little blurb in there, yes, it seems that it's something that the state legislature is somewhat obligated to do because of the power granted to the state during their incorporation. Now, I know. You're sitting there, state legislature, it's Sunday, you're at home with your family, contemplating exactly what you're going to do today, and you found out that you're guilty of the conspiracy of rendering criminal assistance to those that use forgery and fraud to issue court orders. Pooch! And the governor's on the phone with the president. The president's like, no, I don't think I should do it. The governor gets sued in the state of Washington for $200 billion for passing laws that they do not enforce the preservation of the public peace, health, safety, or the the support of the state government. Yes, and its existing public institutions. Now, I know you work at a public institution. You're in a police department. Shush! You're in a sheriff's department. Yes. And an executive order happens from the White House, but then it doesn't because the governor himself won't bring out the National Guard. And I sue you for each and every law that you've written where you had to put this preservation of public peace, health, or safety. Well, as soon as it requires an executive order from the White House, I can sue every state that, because of the model penal code, had to put this blurb on there.